Beautiful. Why is it not popped up there? What's going on? I know it has. Woo. Right. Let's be professional, is here. Let me get Twitch on my bloody thing going. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, dearie me, I need to do my bloody sign in on my Twitch on my tablet. Hold on. Oh, this isn't very professional, is it? Oh, well. Bang. Right, turn on notifications. Go away. Bang. Right, lovely stuff. Turn the volume down, because I'm going to get adverts. Right, who left the game? Because I actually don't know. Who left? Oh, Ethan left. Let's get Ethan back in, shall we? Oh, never mind. Right. Do, 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 do. Right, let's get going. Probably do professional intros and stuff. Hi. Welcome to F1-25 for IIRL. We're doing a social race. Just for fun. Just a quiet one for a Sunday evening. Just to chill out. It's me, Deflated, who probably will be me with the upcoming season streaming. I've told them to get going and they're not doing it. There we go, we're going now. So yeah, new game, same league. Hello, Ethan. Yeah, Ethan? What's the weather say? I think I say it to clear. I don't want to be faffing about with weather because Corgi has literally just got the game installed, so he's got nothing working with right now. So it's gonna be quite hilarious. But no, this is just casual fun. So no need to worry about the weather. Got enough things to try and figure out as it is with new strategy, all those kind of things. But it should be good. I'm going to spend my time scrolling through Instagram while I wait to load. There we go. Hopefully some of the patches or the glitches from last game aren't here. Think you're showing some pace but don't know. Well, it's tough to say early days because the game only came out for everyone on Friday. So obviously the season doesn't start for us for another couple of weeks. Going to allow people to get up to speed with the game, give all the time, give EA a chance to get patches and all that lovely stuff sorted out. There we go. Why have I got my wheel on? I've just realised. We'll leave it there. But for people who might not know, like I know Ethan's here is quite new, got some people you might not recognise, like Platty and Spark. These two, kingpins of the league. Platty is an AT1 champion and Spark is one of the best commentators to do it. He's great. Hello, Padge. I'm not a fan of the sound effects on this game. But anyway. Oh, well, Deflated needs to get some practice back with streaming. That's why. I'm like, yeah, I'll stream it. Why not? I normally participate in these, but it's like, you know what? Do something different. Well, which is rather annoying. Why has no one ventured out yet? Come on. Give me something here. One thing I will point out, for people who might not have the game yet, or just waiting to buy it, this is probably the best F1 game since 2021 or 2020. This is a really good game. Still has bugs, because all games by EA do. Our two-time champ. It is... Yeah, there's not a lot to hate with this game. There's the odd bug here and there. I pointed it out to the guys in the party earlier. I was doing some time trial, getting back up to speed with the game, getting some last-minute setups. I was driving Sauber, and for some reason it had Bottas's number on it. Don't know why, but you know, just it's little bugs like that that are just quite funny. One Kidney Gaming. Shalom, hello. Brood Jet Legend, yeah. Yeah, that is, who was it? That's Powen from last season, who was, as his teammate, I thought he was quite decent. Oh, it's me. I'm a two-time champ. Oh, FT doesn't count, Padge. Anyway, let me get the tyres up. Is there anything else? Tyres best. There we go. Right, let's go Chivers, because I think Chivers was first. Yes, he was. Is the onboard audio broken? Not at the moment, which is good. Let's get these going as well. Also got the new HUD. You actually get used to that HUD. I think it's quite good. It's not too bad, not too distracting. Obviously Chivers has made a mess of that. We're going to blame that on Chivers' controller, which is not great. He's got a Spark. We got Spark. It's good to have Spark back. Hopefully he can do some more races or just join us for a bit more. We missed him last game. Like the HUD. Yeah, the HUD I think is good. I remember in the trailer, when it was revealed, it wasn't that popular. But you do get used to it. And obviously you can customise the on-screen display. So if it's too big, you can make it smaller. Apparently controller might not be so good. Well, I'm not on controller anymore, so I can't give an opinion on that. Anyway, we've got Spark going through turn 9. Obviously, this is only short quali. 51A. I know roughly what times the top drivers in our league will be doing. Because we did a short qualifying session here early last week. Late last week. Last week? That's not true. A couple of days ago. Anyway, Chivers with his mistake. That's not representative. Sparks is representative. 13.8. Quite a steady, casual lap to get us going. I think that's David. No, it's Brood. 13.4. Gets us going. Then we've got David, who is quick this game, I think. 13.0. Also, we need to try and figure out the grip levels in short qualifying. I need to sort out my setups for this game. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Just go through all the time trials, get all of those just saved. So you got a setup that works, and then go from there. Got Ethan, who's got a good turn of pace. 12.5. That's very good. Very good from Ethan. That's a surprise, I'll say that. I was not expecting that from Ethan. Considering on Friday, when I did do the qualifying... Oh, David. Well done. You plum. Yeah, the tyre pressures... Yeah, it's not like last year when it was max, 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 max. I don't think it's that. It's a bit different, but again, the game's only been out for... It's been out for less than a week. I think by the time we get going, I think there'll be more of a clear idea for setups. I think that's kind of a reason we're starting a bit later than others. What can Steely do? 12.9. Okay. So that is a good time for me. as I was saying, on Friday when I did the short qualifying session, it was with some of the quicker guys in the league. And the quickest in there was the 11.8. And then John and myself, John knows his champion, done it 4 times. And myself, who I think is quick, I don't know. John did a 12.1, I believe. So, for 12.5 from Ethan, that is very good. When's the league start? It starts the week of the 16th. So the first race, if I look at my calendar, the 17th for no assist. I can't go much faster than that, Vanith, says Ethan. That's a good lap anyway. Right, Corgi's first lap on the game. Here we go, boys. Here we go, boys. Hold on to it, sports fans. Here we go. Not bad. Better than my first corner of the game, I can tell you that. I spun. So... Is no assist include no line? Yes, no assist is everything off. No line, no ERS assist, no ERS assist, nothing. Everything's off. The purest form of racing you can get on the F1 game. Or in racing in general, because there's no assist. You know, not too bad from Corgi. He's pointing in the right direction, which is always a plus. Alright, I run everything except corner line. Fair. That's how a few people do that. Padge with a 12.8. Things you love to see. Got Corgi going rounds. Come up to the end of a lap. From what I can tell, we've done a few laps around here. I think the bump from last game has gone. I could be wrong. Otherwise that's not an optimal line from Corgi there. But I do think the bump has disappeared. Right, who else we got? We've got Sox and Sun God in the pit still. Marlborough's on a lap. The Season 582 champion, I believe. I believe it was Season 5. Getting a bit foggy. Yeah, the bump has gone. That's good then. I haven't seen anyone go flying. And that was a real problem for us last season, because a few people did have the races ruined from that bump, including myself. I was very upset. So, that's good. See, with EA fixing stuff, that's something you don't get to say every day, is it? 21.9 for the first sector from Marlborough. Unfortunately, you can see from the McLaren there, a spark. Smoke is still an issue. It's not as bad as that 1 week period on F1-24 when the smoke you could not see. I'm interested in racing in this league, but it all depends on the day. Well, there's multiple days. There's no assist on Tuesdays. Racing at this time. So when we normally go, 7... Hold on. I heard that. Then we just see an RB having issues. Anyway, so there's Tuesdays at 7:30 UK time for no assist. Thursdays we're trying a, depending on what the numbers are looking like, trying a realistic performance tier. So it will be faster drivers, slower cars, slower drivers, faster cars. Depending on interest and numbers for that, it would just be an open tier. If you don't get enough interest in it, it would just be open for anyone. And Sundays, 7:30 again. So this time on a Sunday, will be 80 assist tier. It was 82, now it's just assist tier. Where it's, I'm not going to say the slower drivers, but it's where, like the beginners, like new people to league racing, where they can cut their teeth, where people, it's a bit more casual on Sundays. So if any of those work for you, you can send Pajestic a message on Discord, because he's Mr. Recruiter Man. He brings all the people in, literally all of them. He's a machine for doing that. So yeah, if you're interested, shoot him a message, and then we should be able to get you in. This is the early stages of the game cycle, preparing for Season 9, which should be good. What's Brew doing? This is not a good lap. I think he's made a mistake somewhere. We've got Sun God and... Oh, that's not the optimal line from Platty there. Running through the gravel at turn 9. Sox goes P4. And his Sun God's invalidated. So that is a statement time from Ethan. That is very impressive. I will be doing some more of these social races as well. I think might do one on Tuesday. Haven't decided yet. If we do, it'll be in the same sort of vein. Because I know some people who would do it, do the social race. They are either working or shattered or other reasons, just aren't home at the moment. Because it's a Sunday evening and it's nice weather. Oh no, it's not. It's cloudy. Never mind. Anyway. They should do some more of these. Hopefully they'll be streamed as well. Because it's nice allowing people to have a look. Also, I've realised I probably haven't changed the tag on the stream, so it's probably F1-25 still. Oh well. Anyway. Leave it out. I've not streamed since probably December last year, so leave it out. Has Sun got on another lap? Yes, he is. And he's gone quicker than he did last time in Sector 1. 52-1 for the middle sector split. Once we've done this, says F1-25. Oh, there you go. I didn't even need to do that. I was like, oh, okay, so Twitch does that by itself. You can see how good I am with technology. Platty's retired. Oh, he's crashed. That's not ideal. Oh, Jesus. That wasn't good. There's a wheel there. Someone needs to pick that up. Anyway, 14-2 for Sun God. Padge is on a lap. What's Padge doing? Padge is improving. Very good. What's Padge doing? Ah, he's lost a bit of time in the middle sector as the Aston Martin driver. Running... Is that Lewis Hamilton's helmet? I think it is. That's weird. Lewis Hamilton and Aston Martin. And he picks. Okay, so he's backed out of that one. Anyway, what I'm curious about... This qualifying is fun. We enjoy qualifying. It's the race I'm interested in. Because I've not done a 50% race. Neither, I'm going to say, is... I think a lot of the people in here... I know some of them are doing career modes. All that kind of stuff. But, yeah, it's short quali. COD, you can... COD, get in here. COD, get in. There's 5 minutes left. Get in here. Oh, nice slide. Let me see if it's COD online. Is COD on... Oh, he appears offline. Prev's on F1. So I might get some more people joining rather than... Ah, Karma. Okay, he's in. We got him, boys. It'll be interesting to see if he does join and is able to get a lap in. See how he compares to Ethan. Because I know COD was rapid at the end of F1-24. He was threatening race wins in no assist, which was very impressive. And of course, I can't believe I'm saying this, the Season 8 AT champion. That's tough. That's tough to say. I didn't enjoy that, but it happened. So, got Ethan. He's going to try and improve. He said there's not much in it, but it's always worth trying to improve at the end of a session. Something I can't do. I'm unable to improve on the final lap of qualifying. It's a sticky situation. Padge is retired. That is a good showing from Padge. Of course, this isn't... I would say it's not serious. This is kind of a casual thing. But it's good to see that people will take this somewhat seriously. Judging by people's pace. It's good to see some old names back in there again. Platty, Spark. I'm enjoying that. I didn't enjoy racing Platty when he beat me in Season 2. And here's one for you. Here's one, sports fans. When Platty did win that championship in Season 2, 81, he was running in far chase cam. And we didn't know this until the very end of the season, when he posted an incident clip, and it was in far chase. I'm like, hold on, is that how you race? He went, yeah. We couldn't believe it, considering he was rapid. But he has said he hasn't really done any league racing. Oh, Ethan. Oh, no. Trying to take too much, what's the word? Too wide of an entry going into turn 1. Maybe be distracted by the Ferrari in the Haas. We don't know. He has enough time to go around and go again. You just need to baby the tyres, because I do think the softs this game have got 1 lap in them and they're done. And these are the hardest tyres in the game. I have no idea what the C5s will be. Are the C6 tyres in the game? I don't know if they are, because they were brought in quite late, weren't they? I might check that after this. Just do that in my own time, see if the C6 tyres are available. That'll be interesting. Right, we've got some drivers going. Have we got Broken Controller McGee? Yes, we have. COD's got 1 minute to join. So hopefully he gets in, if he hasn't joined already. Corgi has retired. Probably needs to map his buttons. Because as I say, the game finished for him installing about 5 minutes before the lobby opened. Or we started, I should say, so. Going up now through turn 7 and 8 is the Haas of Chivers. Yellow sector 1 of a Ferrari. I think that's him leaving the pits or finishing the lap. What's Chivers doing? This is an improvement. It's not too far off where, who was it? I think SunGod was. I think we can all hope that Chivers is able to invest in a wheel at some point. No one needs to be league racing on a broken controller. As he crosses the line, goes P9, just beyond his teammate, and just ahead of Platty. Not too bad. We've got Spark, who's, that's a shame. Invalidated his last run. I like to see what he would have done. Marlborough's invalidated as well. What's David going to do? 10th up, so he could plonk this on the front row if he finds more time. Game is bad, says SunGod. Is it bad or are you bad at it? It's all good final sector. Goes on to the front row. What's Steely doing? I think he's up as well. If you can follow David's final sector time, this might put him back on the front row or even pole position. He's used all his battery. No, he lost it in the final sector. I think that's battery. Went on the grass twice. Nah, that's tough, Ethan. But you are on pole. This is a social race, but we can say that's the first pole on F1-25 for IIRL. That's not bad. Should probably say we'll do a break. 5-minute break. Let me put that in general. Yeah, 5-minute break there. That's what we normally do. There we go. Oh God, David's got his 5th place, hasn't he? He'll be ruining that. Ethan needs another drink. That's fair. I probably need a drink as well. Let's have a look at sector times. 21.5. That's a very good first sector. 21.6. Yeah, David wasn't far off. I didn't quite catch what Steely did on the last lap there. 5-minute break. I'm curious now. I don't know why they got rid of this on the F1 game. A few games back, there was a countdown timer when we were going. I think last game, F1-24, they got rid of it. So it's really annoying for a streamer to know when we're actually going. It's quite annoying. But I doubt they would have added that back. So that's rather irritating. Oh well. Should be going about 8:05 my time. The 3 pad users qualify 8th, 9th and 10th out of or 8th, 9th, 10th and 11th I can read. Out of 11, what a coincidence. Well, Tim, you are not quite up to speed yet with the game. Chiver's controller is broken. And who's the other pad user? Hold on. Who's the other pad user? Platty. Yeah, Platty hasn't league raced or played the F1 game properly for... Oh, now COD's joined. Well done. You've missed it. You silly penis. The timer is moving down. Oh, what? Has the countdown started? Better not have done. See, I can't see, so... Okay, it's been, I think, more than 30 seconds since he's put that, so I think he's pulling my leg. Tough to say. I don't know. It seems we have a... There we go. Anyway, while we wait for a couple minutes, the real race was interesting, wasn't it? Hopefully we don't get any of those shenanigans of the end of the race. Yeah. I feel like this season, both in real life and in the game for us, should be good. In real life, it's shaping quite well. Especially if you are a McLaren Piastri fan. What am I seeing? Crazy. Alright, should be going any minute now. I've been robbed here. David says he's been robbed. When do we start? 07 apparently. Both times I've proving. Both times I was on the grassy end of Sector 1. Yeah, it was funny. I did that in the practice lobby. Yeah, before this we did the practice qualifying session, just so people can get up to speed. I did that twice. Yeah. Okay, so we get noises. That's fine. Don't worry about it, Ethan. Obviously, formation lap is on. Right. Now, this is where the interesting stuff begins. Strategy. No idea what the tire... Oh, we don't know that. No idea what the tires are going to... Okay. Yeah, I literally know nothing. I know nothing when it comes to strategy on this game for 50%. I'm guessing by this, it's not going to be... There's not going to be hard tyres used. There might be. But I think two stocks now are viable. If anything, they are the better way to go for a 50% race. So I'm curious what's going to happen here. Hopefully there's no heroics. Not into Sandoval, but anyway. Hopefully there's none. Because we are trialling the damage that we will be running, which is standard. Before it was standard reduced, but people would be getting out of situations scot-free when they really shouldn't have done. So we're trying it out. Hopefully, no one goes flying into a barrier lap 1. That would be a shame. Now, Padge, that's not the line you want to do there. You will get track limits for that. As you see all the cars weaving to try and get tyre temp, which is a bugger this game, trying to get tyre temp. Even for qualifying laps, it's quite hard to get a tyre temp. You do have to weave. Or it's a double out lap. That might work, I don't know, I haven't tried it. Normally, I feel like I am... That's interesting. Possible strategies. Okay, so it's a 2-stop then. I know people have been saying it, but it's nice to have that confirmation. Are we still going to get NAF cameras for the start? Probably. Yeah, that's just what I want to see again. See, they haven't fixed everything, which is a damn shame. Oh, Socks got disqualified. Oh, Platty as well. We have the back row lining up. Oh! Well done, EA! They've done something properly. Let's turn the HUD off. We've got 5 lights. And we are underway. Everyone seems to be going well. Good start from David. Good start from Steely as well. We've got a Haas on the grass. I don't know which one that is. That might be trying to miss 3 wide. And there's Death. Death at turn 1. 3 wide was never going to work there. Turn the HUD back on so we can see what's happened. Ethan's made it scot-free. That was very tough. Into turn 1. Who would that have been? That would have been Brood and Steely involved. They've lost the ground. Padge up to 2nd. Sparks up to 3rd. Socks are somehow stayed where it is. 3 into 1 doesn't go. No, it doesn't, Alex. You were quite right there. Hopefully there's no damage. David has spontaneously combusted. That is a damn shame. Ethan's got a very wide. And even wider still. Was that Chivers? No, that was Sun God. Have you got any more social races coming soon? I'm thinking we'll probably do a couple next week. I'm thinking doing one Tuesday, so that people who couldn't do this one, who would normally do no assist, for example, they can do it. There will be some next week, 100%. Hopefully we can get more people in, because this was a kind of a last minute thing, kind of. I announced it on Friday, and then it's a case of people will have plans for the weekend. So, that's fine. Just have a small lobby here, small sample size, see what's going on. Ethan has checked out here. Now we're into racing. Let's talk about something we're going to hear a lot of this year in the game. Dirty air. It's not been a thing for the past few F1 games. Actually, I don't think it's been a thing for F1 games for a long time. I've played them since 2018 and I've never had the dirty air this bad. It is very difficult to follow the car ahead. Once you get within about 8/10 to a second, I'd say. Maybe a bit less than that. I don't know. Oh, as Platty goes off. But you can see, we're going to say that more because dirty air. Very hard to follow. You do notice its downforce loss. For example, in Sector 1 at Suzuka, it is hell. We've got the Ferrari and the Sauber side by side. We've got Brood making his way back through the field. Looks like no damage on either of these two, which is good. Lots of DRS saying, because that DRS battery last game was crazy strong. Very overpowered. As Platty kind of gets all hot and bothered, but he's made the move. I don't know how that happened. I was watching all the cars going 4 wide, a bit of lag there. I was watching the 4 cars fight, and I didn't know how the Sauber got in front there. Anyway, I'm still getting used to the hand new F1-25, but it's already far more enjoyable F1-24. I think that's a general consensus. This probably feels the most coherent and most enjoyable F1 game since 2021 or 2020. It's the best F1 game of the ground effect era by a long way. Because the competition it had was F1-23, and I think this game is clear of that. I think we're in for a good year. Hopefully EA doesn't ruin it with a patch. Anyway. Got Padge here, showing a very good turn of pace. Ethan, oh, slides on the curb there. See Padge, that's the thing, clear air. Choosing to not sit in the dirty air of the Alpine in front, because engine cooling and engine temperature is another big thing. I haven't experienced it yet. The only racing I've done online in a competitive environment is 5-lappers. But I don't really have an issue with engine temperatures. But in this, it will be a factor. It will get hot and it will be less powerful, the engine itself. And we've got a few gaps in the field here. The one I'm enjoying is Corgi up in P7 and the train behind that of Platty, Sungod, Rude and Shivers swapping places. Now that's a bit rude, Shivers, I'll be honest. Rude is not having any of it. Up the inside at 7. Well done. Something I have noticed, small glitch. Maybe it's not a glitch. Maybe Shivers, yeah, okay. Shivers was in none. But one thing I will say is Brood makes another move on Sungod. There might have been contact there, I missed that. The Sungod has gone wide. Anyway, I had a point and I've lost it. That's a damn shame. Oh, come on, brain. That was it. The overtake button feels very strong as Sungod gets the first penalty on F1-25. That's tough. Yeah, the overtake button seems very strong when you time it right. Bit of wheel bang in there. Robin's racing, as they say. Is it going a good move here? Leaving space, not running too wide, side by side still. Through turn 4. Oh, a little bit of contact, a bit rude. From Brood, one might say. Rude from Brood. That's good. I enjoyed that. Anyway, a bit rude forcing Corgi off on his, say, 2 qualifying laps, so his 7th lap on the game. It's a bit rude. Steely's having a very lonely race. I think we might be seeing, I didn't pay attention to what the gap was. Maybe the medium runners will be catching? I don't know. Let's keep an eye on this gap. 2.2 seconds. In a few laps' time, we'll see how that's developed. Steely pits already. Wow, okay. As Padge makes a move into turn 1, very respectful. That's one thing you can guarantee with Padge. It's going to be very respectful. Very clean. You know nothing unpredictable or anything risky is going to happen with Padge. Someone you want to race against. Well, if Steely's pitted already for the mediums, that tells me that the softs don't last long and they are a qualifying tyre. And these are the C3s. These are the medium, middle of the road, soft compound tyre with the Pirelli range. So that's interesting. I'm curious to see what everyone else does. And the medium runners are catching a little bit. Getting about 3/10. That's without DRS. And I do believe DRS is still strong this game. I think you'd still want to be in the DRS train. Sup mupper, how smellums are you? Brilliant. I'm doing alright. Fun streaming again. I'm trying to figure out which one if you type that. Anyway. Socks. Oh, that's not where you want to brake at turn 1, my friend. Nearly drilled the back of the Aston Martin there. Bloody DRS past Brood. You see, we've got a bit of a, I'm not going to say skill gap, but I'm going to say experience gap. Because this will close. Guess who messaged that? I don't know. Because it's got Mupper in, which is what you say, and it's got Smellum, which is what Sam says, so I don't know. Need to flip a coin. There's probably snacks. I go with snacks. Let's get up at the front. Let's have a look at this top three. They are starting to close. And the medium runners are slowly catching. I think in the traction zones, there aren't really many of them at Spain. So it kind of helps the softer tyres. Yeah, Snack said it. There we go. Yeah, it will help the softer tyres last a bit longer. But mediums are catching. I would imagine if there are more traction zones and acceleration zones where fresh tyres will make a difference, the mediums would be catching more. Taking a dump. Well, okay. That's good. I'm glad I am the on the toilet entertainment. That's brilliant. Fair enough. Anyway, Sungo with another penalty. Oh dearie, dearie, dear. Anyway, got more people picking David for the heart. That's interesting. The game didn't suggest that as a strategy. Is he going to try and go to the end? Okay, this is going to be interesting now. Got Chivers and David. They pitted at the same time. Playing farm games, but yeah, needed number 2. Brilliant. Okay. Oh, fam. Okay, I thought it was oh, it was a safety car. What have I missed? Who's crashed? That kind of well, that answers my question. Okay, so he's dropped it at turn 9 and gone into the wall. Tyre wear is weird, says Snacks. That kind of ruins the strategy for the medium runners. Probably should have turned safety car off so we can just get a pure race of just strategy. Marlborough's gone onto the hut. That's interesting. Barker's gone on to mediums again. So he's gonna. I think he was always gonna do that. Do the medium. Okay, this is interesting. I'm realising I'm quite peckish and I haven't got any snacks. Oh well. When I was normally streaming, I'd have some late evening snacks. I don't have any of those. What? Oh. See, now I'm just scrolling through Instagram trying to find some others to look at while we wait for the cars to bunch up. I've just found out there's a National Leave Office early day and it's tomorrow. But it's only in America, which I didn't know. That's really annoying. Oh well. Anyway. Sun God's pitted for... Is he pitted onto the softs or is he getting off it? He's getting off it. Okay, fine. Oh, he's... Oh. Now, for you see, I thought he was doing big brain there, but I didn't realise he broke his front wing. Did he do that in a safety car? Or he just didn't change? Okay, that might be a thing. Where you still need to change it to yes instead of auto. Oh, F1 game things. These things that EA Codemasters won't fix. And if Codemasters does get shut down, probably won't get fixed, it'll just be EA. That's horrible. That's a damn shame. I think the safety car should be in this lap. Unless it has to be 3 laps, which it might be. I don't actually know. Ooh. Steely gone off. I don't know, it's hard to say. And if you do max tyre pressure around here, the front right is cold as heck. Yeah. It's because you're always, all the high load corners, you are turning right. Oh, is the safety car coming in this lap? Yes, it is. Okay, that's good. So when's Ethan going to go? Let's ride on board with Padge. Ethan can't go yet because the safety car's still out on track. If he goes too early, he will get held. He needs to wait. The safety car's in the pit lane now. Keeping it very steady, Ethan, and he's gone. Good restart. Socks a bit wide there. That would be a track limits warning. Is Padge going to go for this? We need to try and get a tyre temp. There we go. Oh, he's not the only one. There's a few back there doing the same thing. Everyone's behaved themselves into turn one. Oh, Padge! Careful, Padge. Going into the gravel. That's put the Williams and Socks right behind him. He's going to go for this. Up the inside. No, he backs out. Oh, Padge a bit wide there. Need to get back into the rhythm. It's hard on a safety car restart to get back into the rhythm of lapping. Just driving consistently. Ethan seems to have not mastered it, but he's done it well. He's already broken DRS. So it's going to be a challenge for Padge to get back into that. And now we get to see what Spark can do on equal size to the cars around him. I'm interested to see what Marlboro's pace is like. At the moment, it's kind of like Verstappen in real life. It doesn't look great when he's on the hard. He's got Platty all over him right now. Maybe it is managing to hold on though to the train as Chivers, second driver to get a track limits penalty. I feel like a lot's happened, but it's only lap 12. And you know what? That is a good thing. Because we got these two swapping places. Steely's gone in deep. Kind of a push to pass. Bumping again. That could have gone a lot worse for all three of them. So, fair dues. Mr. Wee is the game actually better than before. Mr. 1010. I would say, I've said this a few times on the stream, I think it's the best game of the ground effect era. And it's probably the best game since 2021 or 2020. On the whole, I do think it's quite good. It's definitely better than 23, which is the previous best game of the ground effect era. It feels it's got the high speed of F1-24, but kind of a traction and low speed of F1-23. And it's nowhere near as pointy. You don't have to chuck the wheel in order to get the car into the corner. It's kind of more, I'm not going to say realistic because it is still kind of a simcade game, but it is a lot better than 24. Miles better. So I don't know if you have got the game yet, 1010, but if you haven't, I would recommend it. It's not perfect. There's still a couple glitches, like the tyre smoke there is still a bit of a bugger, but it's not as bad as it was. I'll be trying it first time tomorrow. Fair. That is fair enough. It's still, I know you weren't a fan of the battery in qualifying. That is still a thing, but you don't have to manage it anywhere near as much. You can just, it feels like you could press overtake on pretty much every straight. It might not be that much. I've only done one short qualifying session properly. So it might not be like that, but it's nowhere near as fiddly, nowhere near as annoying. You don't need to put it in medium from what I can tell. So on the whole, it just feels like a much better, more polished F1 game. While I've been talking about that, these three, I think, slowly catching the leader. Platty's kind of dropped back. Corgi, for his, let's say, 16th lap on the game, chasing down the Season 2 AT1 champion. Brody's going to follow him as well. Fatty's lost 2 places there. And Corley's up to P5. I'm curious after this. I'm going to chat to Corley after this race. I want to know what he thinks. Because I doubt we'll have a setup on unless someone gave him theirs. I'm curious to know what he'll think. The dream scenario will be we join that party. I might join the party on stream. That might be good. Oh. So we can get first impressions. Might do that. Anyway. I think what we're seeing here, I know I was saying for the top 3 slowly catching, we're seeing both the strength of DRS and also the challenge of overtaking. It's not a surefire DRS train constantly overtaking. Because I think Padge is struggling to get the move done. Following in the dirty air. Which 10-10, if you're still here, dirty air is the thing. It is very much the thing. It is a lot harder to follow this game. There's not constant overtaking all the time. People doing silly things. That adds a bit of realism. Because we're seeing here, Padge and Spark, not slow drivers. I think they're of similar pace. Oh, Padge! Oh, Padge! That's not what you want to see. Just runs a bit wide in turn 4. All his good work in the first half of this race has come undone. Oh, David's off as well. I don't know how that happened. I think I was locking the rears. David, Mr. Hamilton fanboy, I've just realised. He's got a Hamilton helmet as well. That's cute. Anyway. Oh, there's lots of cars going off. Steely and Platty going side by side. And you know what? The hards look viable. At this point. It's kind of hard to say because they are fighting. I'd like to know in clear air what would happen. This is kind of a social race for fun for these lot and for us watching and research. Fatty gets the move done on Corgi. I think Corgi went a bit deep there. Steely's going to have a sniff of that beautiful RB car. He goes up the inside, punches the overtake. There we go. Got the move done up to P6 is the Red Bull. This is where the main battles are, so we'll stay with this. And I tell you what, I'm very impressed with Ethan's pace. And I think, if he is racing on Sundays, this is a good match. Well, I think Sox will be a front runner. And I believe this is not one of Sox's strongest tracks. Tracks like Australia he goes very well at. So, I think Ethan, if he has signed up for Sunday races, could be a dark horse. I think that's something we'd love to see. Chivers gets another penalty, and I believe... Let's have a look. Have a look at the Welshman. I've only just realised he's Welsh. One warning for Ethan. Sox also has one warning. What's Spark got? One warning. Oh. Brody's got 2. He's got 3. So one of them is probably a collision. Track limits. Collision. Yeah, one of them is a collision. And another warning for exiting the pit lane. Okay, so that's not a track limit. So he's only got 1 track limit. 2 track limits. He was having a field day somewhere. There we go. Sox has responded. He's closed in about 4/10 this lap. I think we're going to see more realistic racing at the front if DRS is broken. Oh, now Marlboro. Is that Marlboro? No, it's Corgi. You don't want to go over there. We're going to see Steely make a move on the Sauber. He's running P5, as Mr. Hulkenberg did today. That was a very good drive for him. Steely's going to breeze past him DRS. How close is Corgi going to get? Quite close. He's now within the realms of an overtake. A bit wide in turn 1. There we go. Something I have noticed, let me go on board with the Ferrari. There we go. I feel like looking back on this game is a bit different. I feel like they've put the camera or TV pod offset in a slightly different place. Probably haven't, it's just me tripping with the new cars. But it just feels like it's slightly different. Anyway. Yeah, look, the gap at the front is just ebbing and flowing. So that shows that these two have got very good pace. And it's just the consistency they're lacking at the moment, which will just build up naturally the more you play the game. And we've got the GOAT of commentary, Spark running P3. Battery's not looking as good as... Actually, all three of them are using a lot of battery. You can see on the steering wheel. They are pushing. They are going for it. Have everyone on the... Let's have a look. Everyone on the grid. I think Padge and Chivers are the best shape in terms of battery. And you can see, I feel like there's a chance we might see some more, not boring, but realistic races. Be that as it may. Or say that, well, these two going side by side. Padge having a look at Marlboro. Nah, the gap was always going to close there. Marlboro punches the overtake button, gets past Corgi with a switchback into... There was a potential switchback in 7 and 8 then. That was very good. Oh, everyone's gone wide. That is dirty air. You can see that in full effect there. Page had no front end there. Oh, that was Shivers off. It was in the wall, and that is another safety car. Ethan and Socks have passed the safety car, past the pit entry. Spark's able to pit, and I think Ethan's going to catch his head. They are. Oh, this has gone so wrong for the top two. They're caught by the safety car. That's worked perfectly for Spark. However, he is on arguably the wrong tyres. Bro's going to go on some good tyres. Marlboro stays out. I don't know about that, but that is so unfortunate for the top two. They just suffering from success. That's all that was. They were just too quick. Everyone else has pitted, so by the time they were able to pit and come in, they're going to be last. And we're going to have... Oh, that's such a shame for Ethan. Ethan especially, he's been controlling this race from the start. Led every lap. Oh, no. So we're going to have Marlboro, who's going to the end on those hards. And then we're going to have Spark on tyres that will be dead by the end. So we could be seeing Brood and Steely vying for the win here. Brilliant. let me get Brood back in. That didn't go as planned. Oh, I can't actually. Why can't I invite him? Why can't I invite him? Can I invite Spark? No, he's... Okay, someone, hopefully he's got the stream on, will need to invite Brood back. For some reason, I can't invite him. That might be a thing we need to talk about in management. Oh, it might be because what's game chat happened? What's happened there? Interesting. I don't know why I lagged out of my party. That was weird. Oh, Marlboro pitted as well. I missed that. So Marlboro's not going to the end of those hards. That wasn't going to work. So that is a terrible strategy. And, okay, Brood's AI has shafted him. He's gone on to his first stint, medium tyres. Okay. This is good. Good note taking. Okay, Platty's getting very excited behind Steely. He needs to calm down a bit. Shivers has left as well. That's a shame. He has crashed. Hopefully, the more he crashes... It sounds morbid. The more he crashes, the more likely it is to go, screw it, I'm getting a wheel. We've got the whole field back here again. Yeah. Brew, you've been shafted there because your AI's pitted you again and put you on your first stint tyres. I can't invite you back either. It doesn't let me. That is yeah. So we're finding out some of the issues with the F1 game in terms of connection and all that stuff. AI will still do stupid things, which is a shame. Spark is gone, and he's caught Steely napping. So what Spark needs to do now is just bolt on these softs and hopefully build enough margin where the cars behind won't catch him. I'm racing him first now. Yeah. Yeah, you have disconnected. So you're going to have to join back, but I can't invite you, which is annoying. That's Padge. Sungar. Oh, something's happened. David has not had a good day. I think there's been a collision there with him and SunGod. I know SunGod in the practice was having issues with turn 3. I'm accepting this one. Well, you accepting first. Fair. You know what? Fair. If you wanted to, you could just use that lobby to just get up, just continue lapping, just get used to the game. Every lap is experience. Yeah, back to what I was saying here. I know SunGod was having issues with turn 3 in practice. So I don't know if something happened with him. He lost control and caught David. I don't know. Maybe David lost it. I don't know. I was busy watching this McLaren man try and pull a gap, which hasn't happened. Steve stayed with him, and now we're seeing the difference between the softer compounds and the hards. Platty has lost. Oh, Socks has spun. Mistake from Socks. Haven't seen that for a while in a race. As the police go by. Thank you. Don't know if you heard that or not. Anyway. Yeah, Platty's lost a lot of time behind these two. So it looks like it's a 2-horse race. Corgi's in 4th. Stop the count. I don't know. Corgi might be enjoying this game. He's got very good pace at the moment. He might keep you saying this. I don't think. Just seeing him drive, right? Corgi is an aggressive individual on track. We've still got 10 laps to go. I can't remember the last time I saw Corgi drive this smoothly and contently, let's say. Some people just click with the game. Hopefully this is the game for Corgi. Well, I don't think Corgi's won a race yet. No, I don't think he has. So hopefully this is the one. Yeah, you can see the hards are not viable. This is kind of simulating the start of a race because those tyres are the same age. And we're just seeing that the hards are getting dropped. And we're seeing that Ethan, one-time race leader, he's stuck in traffic. As oh dear. Patty and Corgi getting a bit friendly. Oh, Corgi no! That is a bit of dirty air, putting him into the hatch. He just pinged off the wheel. That is a shame for Corgi. He was having a very good race. Ethan's got the move done. Oh, I think he locked the rears a bit, but he's got the move. Got past. Now, yeah, you can see he's pulling away already. Is that? What? The AI has an IQ beginning with a decimal place. That is crazy. Why is this AI pitted him? Spark has spun! Oh no! No, Spark. That's not what you want. And because he's on soft, so his tyres will be screwed. We've got Marlboro on the softs, putting pressure on the Sauber. You can see it there. Mid-corner, the car just doesn't respond. I think that is a dynamic we're going to be seeing a lot of this year, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm curious to know how many times in that party, because I believe there's a big party with, I think the majority of people in this. I'm curious to know how many times people are going, oh, dirty air. Socks the fastest lap of the race, which there are no points for this year in real F1, and I believe, oh wow, Spark! Just saw McLaren spear off into the wall. Virtual safety car. I want to check. Did I put safety cars on standard? Okay, so the safety car seems more trigger happy. Does anyone decide to do anything under this virtual? So if I was on the hards, I would consider it. See what Platty does. Platty doesn't and Corgi doesn't. Okay. It's not an easy decision to make. I don't think there is a wrong choice at this point in time. Don't know how long the virtual safety car will last. And I see Spark pull into the... That is a shame. He was on for a good result then, but he spun, and then I think the tyres have gone from him at that point. So now we need to study what... Oh no! Is that 2 drive-throughs? Is that 2? I forgot you can check like this. That's 2. Marlboro and Corgi. And Socks as well. Damn. I think that's just some of the rust. The rust of not racing for a while. Because our last league race in IIRL was middle of April. So some people would not have done a competitive race since then. So I think this is a bit of ring rust we're seeing here. Excuse me. Apologies. Hey, David with a penalty. I didn't yawn. You yawned. Wasn't me. It's like Steely and Ethan at the moment. Lapping very... What did we do on the last lap? Let's have a look. Let's compare them. Steely last lap. Actually, it was virtual safety car affected. That's not going to be very helpful. Let's look before that. Oh. Ethan 15.9, 15.6, 15.8, 16.0. I think Ethan's got... Yeah, you can see. I think Steely made a mistake somewhere on this lap, perhaps. I don't know. I've been looking at the race director. But it looks like Ethan's got very good pace. As the number 37 Alpine. See if he can... There's 6 laps remaining. It's going to be a tall order to get past. Padge, meanwhile, made his way past Platty. Running P3. Good recovery drive from Padge after his moment at turn 4. And now we've got to the point where everyone's very well spread out. So who do we want to watch? Who do we want to watch? Let's just watch... Let's go on board with Platty. See what the hard tyres look like. See what this returning veteran of IRL is like, oh, big slide. I believe Platty is on controller as well. I don't believe he went to wheel. I suppose if this is the first time he's back in the F1 game since, oh god, when would it have been? Maybe 2022. I think that's the last time I remember seeing him race with us. It's been that long, there's no reason for him to get a wheel. I might have to ask him that, if he's on a wheel or not. But I believe he's on pad. And to the few people who have played on pad on this game, being Pad, she's tried on a controller. Sun God, he's on controller. It might not be a pad game this year, but I don't know. If I was still on controller, I would give you this information. But unfortunately, I'm not. I made the switch last game. I'm very happy with it. Yeah, you can see Ethan's got a very good turn of pace. He pulled that gap down over the last few laps by about 8 tenths. So we could be seeing the early days of an assist tier front runner. I don't think this is harsh to say. I don't think we expected Ethan's name to be thrown in for a championship fight. And it is very early days. Obviously, the season hasn't even started yet. We haven't done a reveal stream, we haven't revealed the calendar, which all will be revealed. I know when we are starting, and I know what is going on. I know when the reveal stream is. All will be revealed in the coming. When should I say? In the coming week, I'd say. I reckon that's when stuff will start rolling out and we'll get things going. There probably needs to be more management discussions. I think there was a yellow flag in Sector 2 for Mr. Sun God. All being considered, yes. Now what we can see here, ladies and gentlemen, is a missing end plate. Now F1 cars need those in order to handle properly. Is he going to box? Yes, he does box. Yeah, Sun God is having issues with gelling with the game. People gel with games at a different pace. And we're seeing some people take a bit longer than others. Some people gel with it quite quickly, like Ethan here. I think he's taken another 4 tenths out to Steely in the last lap. Very sideways. Might get a battle on track between Sun God and Socks. Why is Socks pitting onto his old medium tyres? Maybe he's run out of tyres from qualifying? I don't know. Is there any way for me to join the league? If you, my friend, would like to message Pajestic on Discord, I believe his Discord is the same as his Xbox name there. Say that you've watched the social race and you would like to join, then we'll get you in the league, my friend. Got the league racing seasons for us starting in a couple of weeks' time. It's the first social race, first race we've streamed as IRL on this game. As it stands, it is a good game. Send him a friend request. If you, oh god, I think, how does Discord work? I think you do need to send a friend request. If you just message him, message Pajestic here, saying that you're interested in joining the league, you watch the social race. If you need to send him a friend request or add him on Discord to send that, then fine, do that. I don't know how Discord works. I'm dumb. So, anyway, the more the merrier, I'd say. This is a quiet social race on a Sunday. Hopefully we should, as it stands, I think we're on course to get mostly full grids. There's still a few seats up for grabs in no assist and the realistic tier and assist tier across all 3 tiers. There's still seats available. So it'll be a case of my friend Max here. If you would like to sign up for any of those, feel free. Obviously, Padge will explain, if you do message him, will explain more in more detail, and you'll be able to see in the Discord as well. Anyway, we're on the second to last lap, and Ethan's flying. Let's compare the lap times of the last about 3 or 4 laps. Let's have a look. So Seeley's been in the mid-16s, and Ethan, wow. Yeah, in F1-21, I was the best version of myself. After that, I kind of dropped off the game. Wants to get back into the vault. But you know what? Fair enough. Because the F1, I think since 21, 22 was a bit of a miss. Personally, I didn't quite mind it, but I know it was very unpopular. 23 was quite decent. It wasn't bad. It wasn't amazing. It was a decent game. 24 was a mess. This is probably the best game since 21 or 2020. On the last lap, I've just realised, oh, a bit of a bump there. That might have been Ethan's best chance of getting this done. There might be a move shape up into turn 10. Hopefully it doesn't get too badly affected by the dirty air. Max, have you bought this game yet, by the way? The best version of myself after that camera, yeah. With the dirty air, play too much of the they have had a stroke. It doesn't affect Ethan too much, but I think he's too far back. Because following on this game is a problem. It looks like Steely is going to win the first race of IRL. We've got a yellow and oh, Platty, no! He's going to lose out on P4. But Steely comes around the final corner. Take the first win. Oh, Ethan. Ethan's going to be gutted, but you know what? Brilliant drive from Ethan to recover. Padge as well, brilliant. Played it already. It's indeed really fun, a good game, so I'm looking to get back into league racing. See, that's the thing. Good game gets people back into the game, back into league racing competitively, and just more people come in. It's a placebo effect. More people join, more people have fun. Word spreads, good game, more people join, it's just better. Marlborough finishes P6, just behind Platty. Andrew Corgi, after installing the game 5 minutes before the race started, finishes P7. Oh, good showing. Spark, unfortunate with his spins. P8. Socks as well. Don't see many mistakes from Socks, but we saw one today. Sun God as well. Oh god, he's got front wing damage again as Sun God. And Brooks AI has royally shafted him after his lag out. Oh, are we going to get... Oh! We got the chicane, boys. That is not the optimal line there, my friend. Why can't I go off board? Why am I stuck on board now? There we go. And across the line for Sun God. Here's hoping you get back to your best, mate. Because it's good when you're operating well at the game. Because then you know it's like, okay, we can get a good result here. Any race you're at. What a podium celebration. Oh, hang on, I'm curious, as a spectator, do we get the new driver of the day thing? Another cleanest driver, which has already become a meme. I think that's hilarious. And it's a very good thing. What the game reckons the cleanest driver. Anyway, there's Steely. I would say new and improved facial models. But they've taken away the character that I use, so I don't like it. My tyres almost burst on the last... Did they actually? Oh, Jesus. What, you were on softs, were you? Or mediums? I can't even remember. I'll check in a minute. Oh, please let me see the thing. No. Yeah, Ethan, you have very good pace. It was just a safety car came out at the exact wrong time for you. I said on stream you were suffering from success, being too quick. Ah, there we go. Oh no! There's no driver of the day. Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. But I do like that feature. Just most overtakes, all that kind of thing. It's just kind of more accolades to add on. But for a little friendly social race with just a few people in, I think that was quite fun. And I think that is going to set a good example for what this should be. From what I can tell, I think it's going to be a good league racing season. Which I think is all we can hope for. So, I'm always happy with doing this. More people have found us and would like to join. So, Max, if you do message Padge, I'll let him know that you might be messaging him or should be expecting a message. But, yeah, hopefully we can get you in. I said hopefully. We will get you in. Hopefully we can see you out on track because it'd be great. But I'm going to end that there. Do I join the other party? Do I do that? Just ask for Corgi's live reaction. I thought that'd be quite funny. Let's have a look. How many people are in that party? 7. No, it's a bit of, there's a few people in there. And there might be swearing, so we won't do that. Yeah, he needs to accept the friend request. Okay, I'll tell him just now, and then hopefully we'll get you sorted. But I'm hyped to get back to it. That is great. That is brilliant. Okay, so I will bid you adieu. Well, hopefully, I don't know if it'll be streamed on Tuesday. I'd like to do another social race on Tuesday. It'll be a different track. What track? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, I shall end it there. How does one do outros for streams? I don't know. It's been too long. I will bid you adieu. And hopefully, fingers crossed, there'll be a stream on Tuesday. So, have a good evening, you lovely people. Lovely stuff.